Hello and a very warm welcome to yet another interesting edition of the program CSC Weekly, a weekly program that keeps you abreast on the activities and achievements of the Corporate Affairs Commission. My name is Rashid Mahi. Coming up, 2024 Management Retreat, CSC repositions to be customer-centric. CSC partners NNRA to enhance nuclear safety regulation. Plus, staff load RG for prioritizing training and retraining. We will be right back.
Are you a POS operator in Nigeria? Then listen to this announcement.
Registration with Corporate Affairs Commission is mandatory to all sole agent, super agent.
That is why the CAC took steps to make it easy for you. It is now as simple as ABC, with a process designed by the CAC to work seamlessly without taking so much of your time.
These are hard-working CAC staff dedicated to entertain applications from the fintechs through the various APIs granted to them from their respective platform for ease of doing business in Nigeria.
And you can be happy too by trying this simple to use platform. There is, however, a penalty for failure to comply. Banks are mandated to freeze your accounts for operating illegal businesses in Nigeria. There's also a deadline of just 2 months to regularize your POS business. Register now and ensure your business is safe. Visit the CAC website at www.cac.gov.ng. CAC, committed to prompt and efficient service.
Welcome back, and we begin from Plateau State, where the CAC marked another historic moment. The Registrar General, CEO of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, fellow Chartered Institute of Secretaries and Administrators, has expressed his resolve to transform and restructure the Commission to a customer-centric global registry that satisfies the aspirations of both national and global businesses. Hussein Ishaq Magaji stated this in Jos, Plateau State, while declaring open the 2024 Management Retreat with the theme Repositioning the Corporate Affairs Commission for Enhanced Service Delivery. The Registrar General therefore said that the current organogram must be totally dismantled to pave the way for a more flexible and dynamic structure in sync with global reality. The mass deployment of technologies to perform certain tasks was necessary to meet constant changes in human needs, he added. He maintained that the CAC, as a learning organization, was always ready and willing to reinvent and recreate itself to meet the present and future needs of its customers to ensure a customer-centric organization. While underscoring the theme of the retreat, he charged the participants to not only look at the present needs of customers but focus their future needs to ensure that structures and processes do not become obsolete.
What we have achieved through the 4-point agenda introduced on the resumption of office in October 2023. Some of these are industrial harmony, accelerated harmony, capital development, power refresh, fintech, formalization, bulk registration, work from home, special reward system, stabilization of company registration portal, and artificial intelligence, among many others. These initiatives resulted in 100% attainment of budgetary projection for the year 2023. This budgetary feat encouraged us to plan a budget bigger and better for 2024 and 2025. The summary of what we have been achieved gives us an idea of where we are at the moment. While the current position gives us some measures of comfort, it by no means guarantees our future. The world has changed, and so have the dynamics of operations. History and experiences elsewhere have taught us that the structure that we currently operate cannot give us the desired future Corporate Affairs Commission of our dream. The structure will not take us to the enviable vision of a world-class registry. What then do we do? Restructuring. I have by way of proposition posit that we should transform our restructure the commissions to a customer-driven or customer-centric global registry that satisfies the aspiration of both national and global businessmen. We cannot do that in our comfort zones. We should therefore totally dismantle the current organogram in favor of a more flexible and dynamic one that is in sight with global reality. Job schedules and content is largely dictated by technology, and technologies are constantly changing to meet changes in human needs. Technologies can be deployed to perform tasks that are either performed by humans in a greater, faster, and better way or manner. That has already happened in many parts of the world. We cannot run away from it if we are to be relevant. We are therefore going to explore the huge potentials in artificial intelligence to free human resources to be deployed to other areas of operational needs. In doing so, we will be mindful of job losses and avoid them. Rechannelization of human resources. The need to avoid job losses means that we should rechannel human resources energies to new operational priorities. Consequently, it will be necessary in the near future to realign operational processes to focus on post-incorporation activities of all registered entities. Post-incorporation processes will drive the revenue of the Commission. In other jurisdictions, registrations are free. Sustainable revenue comes from post-incorporation activities.
He also reviewed plans to restructure operations and core functions of the state offices with more focus on post-incorporation activities. The move, which would specifically be compliance and enforcement driven, would entail their conversion to strategic compliance and enforcement centers or units. According to him, they would be properly structured, trained, and empowered to undertake ethical compliance and enforcement functions. To achieve the desired goal, the Registrar General said a committee was constituted to develop a blueprint as guided by experiences from other jurisdictions, particularly Malaysia and China, without prejudice to other relevant jurisdictions with similar structures. And now moving on, the Plateau State Governor, Caleb Manasseh Mufwan, has applauded the efforts of the Registrar General towards repositioning the Commission. The Governor was speaking during a dinner held as part of activities lined up for the retreat. Represented by Commissioner of Trade and Industry, Honorable Musa H. Sule, Governor Caleb used the forum to highlight the economic potentials of Plateau State. In his remarks, the Director General, CEO of the Industrial Training Fund, ITF, Dr. Afiz Oluwatoyin Ogun, praised the commitment of the Registrar General towards overturning the fortunes of the Commission.
When he was here counting his achievements, some of us continued to clap. Some people didn't clap because maybe they did not really understand. If you really understand, you will continue to clap and you will still be clapping up till now. Let us all clap now. We wear the same shoe, and I know that he's doing great. We always have similar things. Those 4 points agenda are also my own agendas. We didn't plan it. We don't talk, we just continue to do. People will say we are not blowing our trumpets. That is the character of a good Muslim. We don't blow our trumpet. My brother, once again, kudos. To the staff of CAC, thank you very much for the cooperation you have given my brother. Without you, it would have been very difficult to achieve all this. You are wonderful. Please, a big round of applause for them.
Also speaking, Honorable Sani Moody, former Deputy Executive Chairman, Jos North, expressed satisfaction with the performance of the CAC boss and urged him to sustain the tempo.
So we want to say to President Bola Tinubu, we thank him, we appreciate, and we pray that at the end of your first tenure, when you will commence your second tenure, he will consider you for renewal or for a higher appointment. And I want to appeal to the staff to continue to give Isiaku your overwhelming support. He has so far proved to be a leader to you, and he has so far proved to be a concerned and empathic leader, a transformational leader that Nigeria deserves at this particular time.
Honorable Sani Moazu, a veteran artist, described the Registrar General's milestone achievement as worthy of applause and recognition. Speaker after speaker took turns to applaud the 1 year of impactful leadership, dedication and commitment of the Registrar General towards improving the services of the Commission. Highlights of the event were a cultural dance, performance, a photography session, and the presentation of gifts. CAC Weekly reports that a minimum of 5 paper presentations with panel discussions featured at the event, and a communique was issued at the end of the 3-day event. We say congratulations to the Registrar General for that 1 year of impactful leadership. From Jos, we come back to Kefi and report on training matters. As the Registrar General of the Corporate Affairs Commission, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, fellow Chartered Institute of Secretaries and Administrators, has been applauded for according priority attention to the training and retraining of staff. The commendation was given during a training on effective leadership and innovative strategy for enhanced productivity, the role of artificial intelligence, which took place in Kefi on the 21st to 25th October 2024. Speaking to CAC News, some of the participants described Hussein Ishaq Magaji as a visionary leader committed to capacity building and improvement of staff welfare. The beneficiaries therefore enjoined him to sustain the tempo in accordance with his 4-point agenda. They pledged to utilize the knowledge acquired during the training in order to enhance the quality of their respective schedules. A cross-section of the participants expressed delight over the course content and its interactive nature, amongst other benefits. Earlier, the Registrar General, Hussein Ishaq Magaji, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, charged the participants to pay attention, come out better informed, and acquire knowledge to exhibit higher leadership qualities. CAC Weekly reports that a series of trainings have been lined up for the benefit of staff, and they include those on promoting work ethics for 60 staff and managerial and communication skills for 105 beneficiaries. Others include security training for all security staff to improve security management skills, while drivers will benefit from the course centered on drivers' work ethics and safety awareness. 100 participants are benefiting from effective leadership and innovative strategy for enhanced productivity, leveraging AI, innovative strategies for enhanced service delivery. Similarly, 25 staff are benefiting from strategic financial planning and risk management for risk officers. 60 staff have been scheduled for advanced digital record keeping. Kudos to the Registrar General for the smooth implementation of his 4-point agenda, which includes human capital development, which we are currently witnessing. Moving on to collaboration with sister agencies, as the CAC and the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Agency (NNRA) have agreed to strengthen their collaboration. The collaboration will ensure the regulation of radioactive sources, equipment, and practices involving exposure to workers and the general public, amongst others. This was disclosed during a courtesy visit to the Commission by the Director General, Nigeria Nuclear Regulatory Authority, Dr. Idris Yao. In his remarks, the Registrar General said the visit would afford the two agencies the opportunity to strengthen collaboration on several areas, among which is the registration and regulation of companies operating within the jurisdiction of the NNRA. Represented by the Director of Customer Service, Mr. Dema Anga, the Registrar General stressed that the Commission was open to collaboration with sister agencies towards realizing their respective mandates. Speaking earlier, the Director General of the NNRA, Dr. Idris Yau, represented by Adamu Maidala Husseini, General Manager Authorization and Enforcement, sought CSC's support towards ensuring that companies seeking registration with objects tailored towards their jurisdiction are made to comply with NNRA's guidelines before registration. CSC Weekly reports that the Nigerian Nuclear Regulatory Authority was established by Safety and Radiation Protection Act No. 19 of 1995 with the responsibility of nuclear safety and radiological protection regulation in Nigeria. Now take a look at this message on the importance of the PSC filing straight from the Registrar General's desk.
Did you know that it is now mandatory by law for companies to declare all persons with significant control of ownership of company to the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC)? Listen to the Registrar General of the CAC.
By the extant regulation in Nigeria, the identity of the person behind any company must be disclosed.
By virtue of Section 119 and 791 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act of 2020 and the Person with Significant Control Regulations of 2022, the law aims to enhance transparency in corporate ownership across Nigeria.
Any person or any individual with ultimate power or with 5% interest only must disclose his identity.
Under this law, any company that fails to disclose the beneficial owner of its company or the ultimate person in the company who has influence either directly or indirectly, or the person with 5% shareholding and above or voting rights may face serious consequences.
The law required that any person who assumed that position must disclose that position to that company within 7 days, and the company must communicate same and file same to the Corporate Affairs Commission within 30 days.
The identity of the beneficial owner must be a name of a natural person. Failure to comply attracts daily penalties imposed by law.
If it is a natural person, it attracts 5,000 daily from the date of breach. But if it is a unnatural person, it requires 10,000 from the day of the breach to the day of compliance, and it also attracts administrative penalties by the Corporate Affairs Commission.
The CAC reserves the right to refuse to receive any filings from any non-compliant company or even to list the company from its register. For more details, check the Person with Significant Control website at bor.cac.gov.ng or visit the Corporate Affairs Commission's official website at www.cac.gov.ng. CAC, committed to prompt and efficient service.
That's an excellent delivery by the Registrar General. And now, do you know that by the provision of Section 421, subsection 1 of CAMA 2020, the annual return of a company limited by shares or guarantee or unlimited shall be completed, signed and delivered to the Corporate Affairs Commission not later than 42 days after the annual general meeting for the year? So have you updated your records with the CAC? Well done if you have. And if you have yet to do that, please hurry now to www.cac.gov.ng to file your return to avoid being struck off. The CAC remains committed to working hard to provide prompt and efficient service to customers in line with global best practices.
Hello, Nigeria. Registering your business is very important, and you can do it yourself. It's easy. The Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) has upgraded and launched its registration portal. The portal is end-to-end and it allows for self-service by customers. The new features include one-man company registration, printing of certificate of registration by customers anywhere around the world, recognition of electronic signature, integration of data submission and document upload for seamless transaction, introduction of QR code on certificates and other documents for instant verification, disclosure parameters for persons with significant control (PSC) in registered corporate business according to the new Companies Law 2020, protection of restricted and personal information of promoters and officers of registered entities. Visit pre.cac.gov.ng to start your business registration, or post.cac.gov.ng to begin your post-incorporation filings. Business registration. Business registration is divided into 3 phases. This video will help you navigate the new registration portal to register your business. Phase 1. Account creation. To access the portal, you must register an account either as a public user or as an accredited agent. Let's begin. Step 1. To create an account, log on to pre.cac.gov.ng. Step 2. Click on Register on the top right corner of the screen, or scroll down and click on Account Creation at the bottom of the page. Step 3. Fill in your details and click on Register. If you had started your registration previously or the application was queried, click the Continue Existing/Queried Registration toggle buttons to continue. If you want to be an accredited agent, click the Accredited Agent toggle button. Only qualified professionals can own an accredited account on the portal. After clicking on Register, a verification link will be sent to your email. Log into your email to verify your email. Now that you have an account, you can proceed to register your business. Phase 2. Name reservation. To register your business, let's find out if the name is available and reserve it. Step 1. Log on to your dashboard using your username and click on New Name Reservation. Step 2. Under Name and Type, choose the classification of business you intend to register and pick the specific type. Enter your proposed names, click on Save and Continue. Ensure you fill in all fields marked with a red asterisk. Step 3. Under Objectives, pick New Incorporation as your reason for the reservation and click on Save and Continue to preview. Step 4. Click on Pay via Remitter to proceed to payment. Step 5. On the Remitter page, click on Submit. This will bring up a list of options you can use for the payment. After making payment, you will be automatically redirected to your dashboard and your reservation will enter the pending panel. Phase 3. Part 1. Business Name Registration. Now that we have reserved the name, let's now proceed to register the business. Step 1. On your dashboard, click on the Reserve panel. This would bring up your approval history. Step 2. Click on the Start Registration button beside your approved name. Step 3. Under Business Details, enter your business details and click on Save and Continue. Step 4. Under Particulars of Proprietors, enter the particulars of each proprietor and click on Add Particulars of Proprietor button, then click on Save and Continue. Step 5. Under Nature of Business, enter the nature of business and describe the business by filling in the Other Nature of Business description box and click Add Nature of Business button to add, then click the Save and Continue button to proceed. Ensure you fill in all fields marked with a red asterisk. Step 6. Under Document Upload, scan the means of identification you chose in Step 4 and upload it by clicking the Upload button. Upload the scanned versions of your signature and passport photograph. Click on Save and Continue to preview your entries. Step 7. When you have verified your entries, click on Proceed to Payment to pay for your registration. Remember to remain on the Remitter page after you have received a confirmation of payment. You will be automatically redirected to your dashboard where you can download your receipt. When your registration has been approved, your certificate will be automatically generated on your registered panel where you can download and print it.
And that does it for this week's edition of the program, CAC Weekly. We do hope you enjoyed watching. For comments and inquiries, please take advantage of our social media handles and helpline. On Instagram is Corporate Affairs Commission. Facebook, the address remains Corporate Affairs Commission. On X, formerly Twitter, the address is @CAC Nigeria 1. Email is cservice@cac.gov.ng. And the website is www.cac.gov.ng. The call center remains 070-8062-9000. Do join us next week for another interesting edition of the program, same time, same station. From me, Rashid Mahi, and the whole team is bye for now.
Thank you.